So I went back to do the CVT, not the CVT, what am I on about? The direct access, and they had me go out on my 125 and pick up the 600, which was a Suzuki 650, which is by the way, a great bike. Suzuki 650, great bike. And I'll say I was a bit nervous at first, yeah, because, you know, I'd really hurt my knee last time. I was having a bit of problems with the slalom and stuff like that. But for anyone who is, you know, kind of doing their CVT or doing the direct access and stuff, and they're finding it a bit tricky, I knew everything. I'd watched a million videos on YouTube. I'd watched every video there was to watch on slow speed control, and I'd read so much stuff. Yeah, I'd read everything there was to read and watched everything there was to watch. So I kind of knew what I was supposed to do, but then for some reason it wasn't translating, you know, to go from watching a video and reading it to you know, coordinating your clutch with your throttle, with your back brake, with your, you know, your counterbalancing. That was all very, you know, it wasn't coming as easy as I thought it would. But then I will say that after riding the 125 for 6 months, 8 months, that I got on that Suzuki 650 and it just felt easy, like so easy, and to the point where, you know, other guys that were doing their CVT, let's say, on the course, they thought I was even an instructor, because that's how easy it was, you know. So you can be really nervous at first, but it really is just a case of, once you're more comfortable with the bike you're on, and once you're comfortable with riding, you know. The first time I went around, I was training on, when I was doing my direct access the first time, there was a guy who he'd been riding kind of like dirt bikes, or he'd been on smaller bikes like his whole life. And so when he moved to the 600, for him it was so easy, he just took to it. And that honestly, like at the time, was kind of like, well, how is he getting it and I'm not? And I just found it really tricky in the beginning. But after being on a 125 for 6 months, sorry, that sound is just amazing. After being on a 125 for 6 months, it really did just come quite naturally. The best thing I ever did was kind of like, you know, just before I started going back to the direct access course, I picked up a set of cones from the nearest, you know, Argos in the UK, Argos, you know, the nearest store, just small cones, and I went to a car park close to my house. It's always pretty empty there, and I set them up exactly how it was in the you know, in the Mod 1, for the slalom, the spacing and everything like that. And I literally spent like an hour just doing the slalom, the figure 8 and U-turn, just over and over and over again on the 125, until it became really like second nature. So then when I went back to do the rest of the CVT in the Mod 1, it was really a walk in the park. So, you know, I've always been looking for videos to try and, you know, explain how to do the Mod 1 and explain how, you know, the best way to do it. But honestly, the easiest way is just practice, if you can. If you've got a 125 and you're going on, you know, to a 600 for a direct access or A2 license or anything like that, just get comfortable on the bike, just practice. I did like 2 days on that Suzuki 650. Went in for the Mod 1 and it was, yeah, plain sailing, straight through, no minors or anything like that. And then in England, you know, we have to do the Mod 2 as well before we get the license, so you have to go out with an instructor. You know, I'm sure everyone from the UK knows already, but in the US it's slightly different. But, you know, we have to do 2 parts here in the UK, so we've got the Mod 1 and the Mod 2. So Mod 1 is the car park with all the cones, the slalom figure 8s, and then the Mod 2 is going out with an instructor for an examiner, and he kind of sees how you ride. He takes you out for about an hour, 45 minutes-ish, but that goes so fast. It's just literally, it just feels like a ride out with, you know, they're all over here, you know, they're all really nice guys. They're not like, they're not trying to catch you out or anything like that. They're really nice guys, at the place I was anyway. And yeah, I just got 1 minor on my Mod 2, which was really annoying, because all I did was, when we pulled back into the centre, I accidentally left my indicator on. So when we finished, he was like, yeah, you've got 1 minor. If you want to go out there and check your indicators, you'll find that they're still on. So yeah, I messed that up. But anyway, all's well that ends well, and to have this beast was worth the wait. So I'll try and put up more videos soon when the weather's better and it's not pitch black. I know it's not the best view out here, but I'll see what I can do. Catch you later.